Alright guys, so in this video, I'm actually going to be answering one of my most requested questions slash topics. And that question is, how do you get women to call you daddy? So in this video, we're going to be completely covering the subject from A to Z. Alright, so first guys, you got to understand, there is an art to this, but there's also a science. You think Rome was built in a day? You think I just magically woke up to getting an average of 250 daddy messages from female followers? No, I didn't. It takes time. As I said, guys, Rome was not built in a day. So let's get into how you can get women to start calling you daddy. Alright guys, so let's start with the one that unfortunately you have the least control over, and that is age. Realistically, not many people are going to be calling you daddy if you're under 25 years old. You might be able to get with 21 years old, but the prime age of being called daddy, I'd say, is around 25 to 45 years old. So keep that in mind, guys. Alright, guys, but one thing you actually can control is your body. And right now, I'm going to be teaching you the basics of how to develop what I call the daddy physique. So the daddy physique usually comprises of, nice, wide shoulders tapering down to a small, taut, aesthetic waist with a great overall shoulder-to-waist ratio. And there's actually a study in the New York Times which said that having a 1.5 or greater shoulder-to-waist ratio is actually directly proportional to how moist a woman is upon encountering you. So pretty significant stuff, guys. But not only a great, shoulder to waist ratio, you also want to work the pipes a bit. So work biceps and triceps, work your traps for an overall masculine appearance. Of course, your neck, that's going to go along with traps. Everyone, every girl loves a thick neck. Legs, honestly, not so important. All right, guys. So this is the daddy physique. So as you can see, I have some, round, pronounced shoulders. I like to work the rear delts a lot. As you can see, guys, I have pretty freaking solid rear delts. Also, you got to work the triceps. Triceps are 2/3 of the arm. And, of course, the forearms, Let's see that shoulder to waist ratio. As I was saying, guys, having a good shoulder to waist ratio is literally directly proportional to a girl's moistness. Alright guys, now let's talk a bit about grooming and facial hair. So if you really want women to call you daddy on a daily basis, you gotta have a facial hairstyle that screams alpha. I actually made a video about this earlier today, how I believe a goatee or goatee-like beard style, like the one I'm wearing right now, is actually like the best beard style because the mustache and hair right here is gonna keep you looking masculine, whereas having no hair here reveals those chiseled cheeks. So again, part of the key of getting women to call you daddy is facial hair. Now, another key to getting women to call you daddy is upper facial hair, or just your fucking hair. I like to maintain a nice clean fade. I believe, for a masculine, ambitious man such as myself, it is the best hairstyle to rock. I'll show you from the other side. And I just gave myself a fade using these fantastic Fade King clippers, which I can't say enough about how good of a product this is. You can get it on Amazon. Not sponsored, just genuinely love the product. But yeah, nothing is going to make you stand out as a daddy more than a freaking fade and just a great hairstyle overall. If longer hair is more your style, sure, go for it. You can rock the Jesus look. But me personally, I like the short hair and the fade, I'm getting faded off this fade. All right, guys. And another great tip is positive self-talk and overall self-belief. So to give you a tangible example of this, sometimes when I'm walking into Whole Foods, as I'm in the parking lot walking, I'll do a little chant to myself and I'll say something like, I'm the daddy, I'm the daddy, I'm the daddy, I am the fucking daddy. And then usually when I walk inside the store, I'll actually hear usually some pretty attractive females as they're walking by me. They're just like, daddy, or ooh, daddy, or ooh, you are the daddy. So, it seems a little weird. It seems a little cringe, but I'm not embarrassed to do it. Sure, I've gone some stairs doing that in the parking lot, but you gotta understand, you gotta pay the price. You gotta weigh the pros versus the cons. Is potentially sound like a complete idiot or jackass, not worth a potentially young, horny female calling you daddy and potentially being DTF. It is worth it, in my opinion, guys. So go for that mantra. Do that positive self-talk. It could really pay dividends in the end, guys. All right, guys. And the final tip for getting women to call you daddy would be girth and overall size. Now, I'm not going to get too into this, but I'll just say this, guys. This, not so much. This is more what you're looking for in terms of size and girth. Hopefully enough said, guys. All right, guys, and that's actually about it on my tutorial on how to get women to call you daddy. And if you're questioning how successful my advice might be, I should probably mention that in this week alone, I've gotten about 800 total messages of daddy and daddy-related comments from females on all of my socials, you know, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, etc. 800 total messages from females consisting of hot young pogs, mature cougars, which between you and me I'm a little more excited about, but that's, you know, besides the point. But yeah, I mean, this shit works. Follow my advice if you want women to start calling you daddy. Hope this helps, guys, and have a great day.